Hey guys, welcome back. I'm Taryn Ryder and I have a very special guest with me here today.
Hi, I'm Emily Ansara Baines and I'm the author of the Unofficial Hunger Games Cookbook.
Well, we're so excited to have you here. Well, what about hunting? Because obviously that's key to surviving.
I think they'll show that. Well, that's really exciting. I can't hunt. I can't go out with a bow and arrow. I don't know how to do that. Getting squirrel meat was so hard for. Actually, I have a nice story about it. But anyway, I am.
Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
Okay, I was looking for squirrel meat to try to do, make squirrel for the cookbook, and I went on a forum, I forget what forum it was, but for like hunters, and I said I'm trying to, because people would sell their wares, like I went and shot an ox, here you go, or whatever. So I thought I threw, not eBay, but PayPal and everything, I paid this guy to send me squirrel meat, thinking it would be skinned and it would just look like regular meat. So I get in and I'm at my job, which, very professional, and I get a big box, next day air. I was very impressed, and I open it, and it's literally just a dead squirrel.
Oh my
Skin
God!
On, tail, eyes. I mean,
Okay, so what'd you do with it?
I screamed and I threw it out in our public trash. So sorry to anyone who was there that smelled that. But I mean, who does that? I specifically wanted it skinned, and that was apparently not part of the deal.
I guess you should have read the fine print.
I guess I should have. But any next day air packages you get that involves food, beware.
Well, I'm assuming you've tried it. So how is squirrel meat?
Squirrel meat's really gamey. I'm not the biggest fan. I'd rather, the squirrel recipes in here, but try chicken.
Okay.
So, because it's not as, it's like stretchy and it's harder to chew. It's what you would imagine, because they're really lean animals.
Right.
There's not a lot of squirrel meat on a squirrel.
But I wonder how much emphasis they're going to put on sort of their lives back, in District 12.
I hope they have a lot of. I hope they do. I would like to see that. I actually want to know if they're going to show her dad.
Yeah.
That's something that's been really, because I love those memories. And when she sings, it's again a later book, because she sings the song, and she's so shaped by who her dad was and who she is in his absence even more. That I would just like to see if if he's even cast, if he's even a part of it.
Well, also Peeta's dad, because in the same flashback, right after, Peeta runs out the bread, then they see each other at school for the first time. Right. And remember Peeta's dad saying how he was in love with her mom.
I know, that's a tragic love story.
But, are we going to be seeing Jennifer Lawrence and Josh Hutcherson just trying to make them look as young as possible? Are we going to get different characters? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I would like to see it when her dad, his dad gives her cookies.
Right.
Which I thought was, and they're in there.
So the cookies, when Peeta's dad, what sort of cookies did you imagine here?
I imagined, because there's no chocolate chips or anything in them, so I imagined shortbread, which would be heartier and less likely, depending on how you make it, less likely to crumble. Could crumble. You gotta follow it. Or just a basic sugar cookie, which is what I imagined, because again, it's got to last a while.
Well, I'll really be curious to see the emotion on Jennifer Lawrence's face when she gets them, because, she's supposed to kill this man's son. And at this point we don't know that he has the past relationship with the mom. Right. So I'm hoping for close-ups on Jennifer's face and.
Right. Well, and it'll be cool to see that how she reacts to people being kind to her, because she's dealt with a lot of adversity, but
she's not used to it.
No.
And then, that compared to when she, like you said, when she gets to the Capitol with all of the rich food, and even on the train, that's her first experience.
I know. I remember the hot chocolate because Peeta loves the hot chocolate, and that sounded so. And I've had hot chocolate, but I don't think I've had it sounded as good as it was described in not in mine, but in Suzanne Collins' books.
What sort of train food did you throw in here?
Everything that was mentioned in the books. Okay. So I had the hot chocolate and the cake, but I don't have it with spirits because we decided against that. And so any age can enjoy it.
Any age. That's what I was going to ask her. Do we have like a whole section on Hamish's boozy?
No, I wish we did, but we kept that.
That should be a different book.
It might be a different book.
Hamish's drinks for the Hunger Games, unofficial.
Actually, we're doing with Barnes & Noble. I'm putting out drinks that go along with this that will be out, I think, in the next month. So
amazing.
It'll just be in this store that you could pick up, I think, for free. Don't quote me on that, though. So you can, but they're all non-alcoholic.
Okay, wow.
We're trying to keep you all from being drunk, so you don't want to be like Hamish.
We don't want to be like Hamish, although you gotta have a little soft spot for him.
I do. I love him.
Well, thank you so much for coming by.
My pleasure.
It was such a pleasure. So tell all of our readers and viewers where they can find you.
Oh, I am on Twitter at Literary Queen. One word. I am a snob, apparently, and think I'm a queen of literature, but all right.
And any other future projects aside from the drink?
Hopefully in the fall, we will be finished and it'll be out. We're doing an unofficial Downton Abbey cookbook, so very different from Hunger Games.
But who doesn't love Downton Abbey? I bet we have some overlapping fans out there.
It's going to be delicious. You can learn all about the impossible etiquette, like a woman couldn't take a sip of wine unless a man was taking it at the same time with her.
You learn something new every day.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much again, and everyone come back to CELEBUZZ tomorrow for more of our 100 Days of Hunger Games celebration.